I've been helping people with money for more than 20 years, but no one stumped me more than the princess.
My parents made me a princess.
She just spends uncontrollably.
I'm here to help this princess take control of her money and her life. Over the next 4 weeks, she'll live on a strict cash diet and complete weekly challenges.
If you're gonna be my boyfriend, buy me a lot more things. He's Walmart and I need Gucci.
If this princess has what it takes, I'll transform her from spender to saver. And I'll give her up to $5,000 to help her pay down her debt.
I get very angry if he doesn't get me the right gift.
Go find someone else to pay.
No changes, no money.
Oh, 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 she's a princess. She's a princess.
Meet Princess Sarah.
My name's Sarah. I'm 23 years old and I work for a cell phone company. Hi, you reached Sarah. What can I do for you today? My talents? I'm funny.
This 23-year-old spends as though she's already made it to the top.
When I go shopping, I mainly buy shoes. I like these. I love these. I gotta have these.
Sarah's shopping habits are kind of limitless.
I have at least 12 purses. Look at this bag. She doesn't take into consideration that she has no money for that. My sister feels like she needs to always look her best. Image is a really big thing right now. I go to the hairdresser twice a month because I'm obsessed with keeping my hair smooth and shiny. I like to get my nails done, pedicures. I'm definitely tanning or else I get really white and I don't like it.
She just spends uncontrollably and she spends it foolishly.
I like to eat out a lot, dinners with my friends. We always get like a bottle of wine. So good.
And when Sarah runs out of money, she turns to friends and family.
You still owe me money from the trip.
I know, and you'll get it. My friend put my trip to Cuba on her credit card because I didn't have the cash up front. She had really no choice because I'm like the life of the party. Maybe I'll get Brad to buy them for me.
A princess would be a nice word to sum her up with.
I basically throw a fit. I have an expensive lifestyle. I expect to be like wined and dined.
I don't have the money to support what you want.
Our status would be it's complicated at this point.
He's Walmart and I need Gucci.
Sarah's entitled attitude has put this relationship on the rocks.
I have a temper and she's dramatic, so that really doesn't go too well together.
I'm kind of scared about the end of the relationship with Brad, but it's also kind of like a growing experience.
But when it comes to growing up, she's in no hurry.
She doesn't pay any rent. She doesn't pay for any bills.
I don't want to rent because I think that that's a waste of money.
Not only does she expect them to put a roof over her head, but Sarah expects her parents to provide the wheels too.
She wanted to purchase a car, and when the time came to fill out the credit application, I mean, she wasn't approved. So we had to co-sign for her.
People that she knows the best, she knows how to work them and she knows how to take advantage of them.
She'll use her little ways to kind of use Sam for borrowing money.
I'll use the silent treatment or I'll try and bribe her with drives. When I tell her I have no money to give her, she will make me feel really guilty. It's pissing me off, like you know I need it. I don't want to talk to you about this anymore. Money is ruining me and my sister's relationship.
She's got her hand in everyone's pocket at this point in time, so, I mean, eventually she's gonna run out of resources.
They've brought me in to help. It's time to see if I can drag Sarah into adulthood. Hey, Sarah.
Hello.
Gelfas Oxlade, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So you're a princess who needs a little bit of growing up.
Yes.
I'm gonna grow you up now. Do you feel like your mum treats you like a teenager?
Yes.
Do you think you are a teenager?
No, I'm an adult.
Are you really? Do you live at home?
Yes, I do.
Do you pay rent?
No.
So you just said to me you're not a teenager, you're an adult. Okay, so what is it about this particular lesson that's so hard for you to learn?
I guess I just feel entitled to spend my money how I want to.
Great word, entitled. Let's see what your family and friends have to say about you. We're gonna go right to Dana.
When we went out for my birthday, she didn't really have all the money to pay for it. When I got the bill, she was basically like, I know it's your birthday, but she's like, don't worry, expect it back in a week, type thing.
You're kidding. You took her out for her birthday and then you made her pay?
I didn't have the money at that time. And she wanted me to come.
Let's hear to your mum.
Sarah is a very confident girl, but deep down inside, I don't think that she is. She spends a lot of money on clothes and makeup and hair to hide her appearance in some sort of way.
Is that why you are so careful about how you look?
Yes.
Because you're trying to maintain that air of confidence? Sarah, darling, wouldn't it be better to actually be that confident?
Yes.
So let's hear from Samantha now, see what she has to say.
When I don't give my sister money, she ignores me. She doesn't talk to me. She just shuts me out of her social life.
You don't do anything for her, but when she can't give you money, you make her feel like she's worthless to you.
I didn't realize I was doing it. I felt really bad that she felt that I was using her. So I definitely need to repair that relationship.
Do you actually want to change?
Yeah, I'm not happy right now.
So I want to help you, but it's not going to be easy. I invited your sister Sam and your mom to be here because I think it's really important that they see the black and white of the numbers as well. So Anna, you really don't know what's been going on?
Not really.
Okay, your daughter owes over $25,000.
It's just absolutely insane.
Here's the credit card on which she's paying 21% interest. That's the personal trainer she hasn't paid. And here's the money that she owes her sister. Oh, Lord, love a duck.
I did know about her maybe borrowing $5, $10, $20, but to actually be borrowing hundreds of dollars, that was kind of surprising.
You seemed pretty smart negotiating 0 interest on your car loan. Then you rushed right out and got a pay advance loan.
What is that for?
She ran short of money before her pay. And so she went to a pay advance store and got an advance against her pay.
I didn't think it was this bad.
Here is why it's gotten this bad. Over 2 months, you made $3,100 in cash withdrawals.
That's a lot of money.
I don't know what I spent it on.
This doesn't even count all the cash you bum off other people. Tell me how much you're saving there, Sarah. Go ahead, tell me.
0.
0. This means you do not have a balanced financial life. Right now, she's not very serious about her debt repayment. She's spending $370 on her needs. She has lots of money for her wants, almost $2,000 a month.
I don't know where she's spending it.
Gets worse. You've been earning about $33,500 a year gross. In order to live the way you're living right now and spend what you're spending, you'd have to make $50,500.
Wow.
In order to live the way you're living right now and get your debt paid off, you'd need to make $63,000.
I need a new job. I made some really stupid choices in the past and I need to change.
If you were using credit to fill the gap, instead of counting on a whole bunch of other people to pay your way, you'd be going into debt over $1,000 a month, over $12,000 a year, on top of the debt you already have. So, my question is, are you going to keep your hands out of your pockets and let me do what I have to do to fix her?
Absolutely.
And do you promise me, Sam, that you will not lend her so much as a penny?
Promise.
Are you serious about not doing this anymore?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So this is about taking control of your money and your life. Over the next few weeks, I'll give you a series of challenges to do. If you do the challenges to my satisfaction, I'll give you up to $5,000 to help with this debt repayment or whatever other goal you may have. If you don't do the challenges, you don't get the money. If you have the wrong attitude, you don't get the money. We're going to get you independent. We're going to figure out a way for you to make more money, and we're going to get you giving instead of always taking. So are you ready to move forward?
Yes.
Okay, hold on to your socks. Coming up.
I can't picture Sarah on a bus.
Oh, she's a princess. Oh, she's a princess.
23-year-old Sarah has no problem living off family and friends.
I keep borrowing money from people just because they keep saying yes.
But after years of being taken advantage of, they've finally had enough.
You're not thinking about my side of the story. It's always about you.
Now they've agreed to cut her off.
If I'm paying Sarah's bills off, I can't afford to be paying mine as well.
I have no trust in her anymore.
I'm paying for her dreams instead of my own.
I'm gonna have to cut her off.
I've got 4 weeks to turn this princess around. If she completes all my challenges, I'll give her up to $5,000 to pay down her debt. And that money will go a long way for Sarah. You have some plastic for me? Okay, you're all done with plastic. This is your Get Real challenge. So, budget, debt repayment plan. You're gonna learn to live on cash. How much cash do you think I'm gonna give you for the week?
100?
Let's try 50.
Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with $50 a week.
We're just getting started.
Okay.
You're gonna get a taste for what I think you actually want, which is that independence. I'm moving you out of home.
Sarah's never lived on her own, so that's going to be a great big challenge for her.
You can't afford rent and a car payment, so I am taking your car away from you.
What do you mean?
It's going bye-bye.
Okay.
Instead, I have for you bus tickets.
Oh my God.
I can't picture Sarah on a bus.
Time to start growing up. I'll see you next week.
Okay.
The Get Real challenge is all about snapping my princess into the real world. Sarah's car is costing her over 40% of her income every month. So now she's gonna get real and start taking the bus.
Hi.
Give him the
Do you need the
keys.
keys? No. Oh my God.
You don't deserve to have it right now anyway, so.
I pay for it.
You'll pay for anything else.
I'm not taking the bus.
You're not going anywhere. You're walking, I guess. Bye-bye.
But Sarah's car isn't the only thing that's leaving the picture. Brad's finally had enough. Brad's left Sarah in the cold. And with no car, she's also out in the rain.
Realistically, I am spending way too much money on my car, and it is inhibiting me from saving and paying off debt, so I really have a big decision to make.
Giving up her car would mean Sarah could afford her own place. But is she ready for it?
Living here is kind of freaking me out because I'm going to be alone, but I think I'm going to end up liking it.
Sarah doesn't yet realize all the costs of living alone. She's called her sister Sam over to help her work through her budget.
So my monthly income is $2,200. So for clothing, I'm going to put $150. So what about getting my hair done?
You don't really need a lot of hair products.
And what about for taxis?
Taxis?
I don't have a car anymore, so I'm gonna need to take taxis somewhere. Debt repayment, $400 per month. Well, that leaves me with $8 extra.
Okay, well, how are you gonna pay for all of this if you want your own place and your car?
I just need a better job.
Tell me how you're feeling about public transportation and keeping the car right now.
I don't like public transportation because I have to wake up earlier. But,
Oh, Muffin, I'm so sorry.
But I'm getting used to it, and I'm starting to think I'm gonna save a lot of money. I felt stupid that, I did purchase this car, and it is almost more than half of my income.
Right now, getting debt-free and getting real about where money needs to go is really important. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to give you your next challenge.
Okay.
And this one, hopefully, will help you make more money. To make more money, Sarah needs to get a better job, and she has one in mind.
There is a qualification that I do need to get a project management certificate so that I can be a national event planner.
Now, I'm going to take her through the steps of setting a goal. How important is this to you? On a scale of 1 to 10?
It's a 10 now that I'm realizing that, my budget is out of order.
Okay, and so what I'm doing for you is I am arranging for you to have an experience as an event planner.
That's so exciting.
It's not all going to be glamorous. Coming up.
I have no idea what I'm doing. What the heck?
We move fast here.
Okay. If I screwed up and ruined the whole event, I would feel terrible.
Oh, she's a princess. Oh, she's a princess.
Princess Sarah is living on her own without the financial crutch of family and friends.
It's hard that my sister's not around because I can't really borrow money from her.
She's on a strict cash diet of only $50 a week.
The hardest part about living on $50 a week is when my friends are inviting me out knowing that I can't go.
I just can't afford it right now.
And then seeing pictures of the nights that I've missed, it does really suck.
If Sarah wants the glamorous lifestyle, she needs to make more money. So this week, she's going to test drive her dream job for her Set Goals Challenge. I've arranged for her to shadow an experienced event planner at a fundraiser.
What's glamorous about the job that I want is you're always meeting new people, you're at different venues, you're traveling, you get to dress up.
We'll see if Sarah's dreams match the reality of this high-pressure job.
Okay, Sarah, so this is where it's all going to happen tonight, and we've got a lot to do. This bin here, this is full of all the display items for the auction. Your feet are going to get tired tonight. You're in high heels. I don't put those on until 5 minutes before the event. I think Sarah was naive in the fact that she thought it was going to be fun. She thought that this was about schmoozing and meeting people and excitement. We've got a signature martini. I know that sounds glamorous, but you don't drink at these events. I have to tell you that.
Event planning is pretty different than what I imagined. There's a lot of setup that has to be done.
It's really fast-paced, it's really tiring, it's long hours. So if there's an idea of sort of sitting around and schmoozing, you're better off to go to an event and not be planning it, honestly. This is our banner. It needs to come up.
I've never assembled a sign like that before. I
have no idea what I'm doing.
What the heck? Sometimes I got a little bit confused, but eventually I figured it out.
She was great. She was a good help, and she actually did everything I asked her for.
I'm more determined. I feel like I really want to get in there as soon as possible. So I'm going to start saving for the certification and start going to the course.
The event was a success, and after a 16-hour day with precious little schmoozing, Sarah had a taste of just how much grunt work her dream job involved. Are you feeling good about this whole process?
Yeah, I've been talking to my manager. I met with the director of national events at my company.
That's good. So you want to know what your next challenge is?
Yeah, I'm kind of excited, a little scared.
Yeah. Okay, so because you have been taking advantage of your sister, this is your attitude adjustment challenge. Your baby sister still needs a prom dress. So this week, you have to figure out a way to get the money to buy your sister a prom dress. Have a great time shopping together. Lots of fun, and I'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you.
In the Attitude Adjustment Challenge, this princess has to do something for one of her loved ones. To succeed, Sarah needs to show me she's willing to make a few sacrifices for someone else. To come up with the money for Sam's prom dress, Sarah's decided to sell some of her designer bags at a consignment store.
Hi, I have some purses to sell.
Betsy Johnson, very nice. That's really cute. That's very cute. Are you attached to this stuff?
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you an approximate value of what I think you might be able to get for this whole lot?
Sure, that would be great. It's a hard decision to make.
Maybe. A ballpark estimate, realistically, is about $150.
I bought them at a higher value, so it kind of sucks. I am willing to sell all my bags to make the money to pay for the prom dress.
But as hard as Sarah may have found it to get rid of her purses, she's going to find it even harder to work with Sam to find the right prom dress on a budget.
I know my sister, she's very picky. She's probably gonna not like the color or not like the cut, and it's gonna take a really long time, and I'm gonna get impatient. I like it. Are you gonna get it? Sarah's attitude was okay while we were shopping. At first, she was kind of like rushing me and like trying to get it over with. Might be the one. Yeah, I'm not sure. Then let's try one more. I really like it, so I want to keep looking. I want to keep looking. Oh, that's really nice. I keep looking. I want this one. You want this one? Yeah. $79. That's good for you. Once I actually found the dress that I wanted, she was really excited for me. You looked beautiful. I had a lot of fun today hanging out with my sister. Thanks, have a good night.
Have a good day, take care.
It's something I'll always remember as my older sister by.
Coming up.
I think I did pretty good.
I don't know if you did everything perfectly.
Oh, 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 she's a princess. Oh, 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 she's a princess.
When I first met Sarah, she was a mooch who sucked the savings out of everyone around her.
Sarah would spend money like water.
Over the last 4 weeks, I challenged her to get real about growing up, set goals when it comes to her career.
You did it!
Yeah.
Good for you.
And pay back her long-suffering sister.
It's kind of unfair that I have to sell my purses. I guess that's part of the challenge, but that's what makes it hard.
Before I deliver my final verdict, I first wanted to meet with her little sister, Sam. Has your sister borrowed any money from you in the last few weeks?
Nope.
What a relief, eh?
I know.
And she has become the big sister you always wished you had.
Yeah.
Taking care of you instead of bumming money off of you for a change.
Yeah. I'm glad I nominated my sister for the show because it's taught her a lot and I see a lot of improvement.
I think Gail really showed her, like, you're doing stupid things.
Let's see what Sarah has to say about how she thinks she's done, okay? Hello.
Hi.
So, do you think you did really well this month?
I think I did pretty good.
Okay, what would you say are the top 2 lessons you learned this month?
I learned that I need to stop borrowing money from people and take responsibility. And I learned that I really need to start going with my goals.
What would you say is the biggest surprise going through the process?
Learning to be on my own.
Sam, what did it feel like when you knew your sister was off to sell her precious purses to buy you a dress?
It felt good to see her do something for me once in a while.
Yeah. I think you've done very well. I don't know if you did everything perfectly. You did. Here's your check for $5,000.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
Thank you.
That's not all. Close your eyes.
Okay.
I also have for you a spa day for both of you.
Oh.
So that you can treat yourself pre-prom.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
I feel more independent. I feel less stressed out about money. I'm not a princess that's looking out for handouts anymore.
Me too, good.
I will no longer be the mooch.
I can tell she loves to go shop. She's all out of control. She can't stop. Designer clothes, jewels, hair. She's throwing money everywhere. My head is spinning. Oh. She's a princess. She's a princess. Modern day princess.